first question will be Pat Byrne from Osceola.
Hey, Jordan, welcome to Tallahassee.
Appreciate it. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. Can you talk to us a little bit about how you ultimately ended up at Florida State from UCLA, and then how you're being utilized and the other tight ends are being utilized in this offense? And by the way, I know Frank Wittrich, who I know you know pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my journey to Florida State was, I'd say it was very well transitioned. Overall, it just kind of made sense. What really sparked my interest in Florida State was, of course, when I was at UCLA, we played Memphis, and Coach Norvell was still the coach there. And just going throughout the game, being on the field, I really, took into consideration how tough and hard that his players played for him. So once I entered the transfer portal, he was obviously wherever he was where I was going to consider going to the most. So, and the way we've been using his offense, obviously we've only been in practice for 3 or 4 days, but I can already tell that we're going to be a main point of attack, and offense is kind of going to run through us. Everybody's trying to get accustomed to the new playbook, and we're gonna be expected to make plays for these quarterbacks, and that's what I'm here to do. So.
Next will be Irish Norvell from Warchant.
Hey, Jordan, you had a touchdown in that game, right? That game, Memphis. What do you remember about that experience? I actually went back and watched that recently, and you guys were a top 25 team when you went in there. It looked like an unbelievable environment. And it was obviously a great game. What were some of the things that impressed you about that Memphis team and what Coach Norvell does?
I'd probably say one of the most impressive things from my perspective, just being on that field during that game, was just the relentless effort that the defense was playing with. And when I was on the sideline, I was, I'm tuned into the game. I like to watch both sides, and just seeing the way his offense, just is in attack mode the whole time. And he's a very, very aggressive play caller, and you can really tell how his players play hard because they believe and trust in the process. So that was one of the most attractive things that I took into consideration.
Next will be Kurt Weiler from Tallahassee Democrat.
Hey, how's it going, Jordan? I know you didn't get here, I guess, that long before kind of the preseason started, but is it a situation kind of through the first couple of days of practice where with a lot of tight ends who may not have a ton of experience, they kind of come to you, even if you're the newcomer, just because of your kind of experience at the college level?
Yeah, I'd say that role is kind of, perfect for me because obviously I do have a lot more experience than the other tight ends. And that's, at the end of the day, I want to be that outlet to them to they can come to me for anything, questions about blocking technique, how to run certain routes, footwork. But, I'm also learning from them because I haven't been in a program for this whole summer, and I'm trying to get myself back into shape, working on my pad level, staying down, and I'm helping them as much as they're helping me. So it all goes full circle.
Next will be Perry from Tomahawk Nation.
Hey, Jordan, how's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Not too bad. Been a boring last few days, as you know. My question is, Coach Norvell said the other day you're a large human being who moves fast. And so that just interested me. Are you kind of looking to bring sort of that bruiser identity back to the tight end? Or are you more of like a hybrid? You like to catch and score touchdowns more?
Mm-hmm. I like to look at myself as the ideal tight end who can literally do it all. He talked about my frame, and that's one of the things that I need to continue to work on to impose my will on defenses, create matchup problems. But a lot of people don't know the speed that I have and how I can use my hands, and I'm really excited to be able to show that.
Go back to Iowa from Warchant.
Jordan, I imagine, joining a team this late in your career, there might be some trepidation about, just getting to know the guys and fitting in. And how did that process go? Were you able to get to know some of the guys either through Zoom before you got here, or how did they let you feel welcome as part of the program?
Well, while I was in the transfer portal and after I committed, obviously I wasn't able to do any Zoom team meetings with the team, but I have known, I played with Stephen Blaylock, who played high school football with Jaden Woodby. And, there was a kind of connection there. And Cam McDonald, who went to Long Beach Poly in California, I knew guys that knew him. So those were the kind of two guys that I kind of, stayed in touch with over the break. And, the transition's been well. I fit in perfect. The guys are very accepting and they're genuine, and I really feel part of the family.
Kind of on a more somber note, in terms of guys at FSU, you were probably more personally affected by yesterday's news with the Big Ten, the Pac-12 than a lot of people on the roster. With so many of your friends and former teammates, I guess, did you have conversations with any of them yesterday? And I guess just what's your reaction to that, knowing it impacted so many people I'm sure you're close to?
I saw the announcement, of course, whenever it came out on TV or whatever, but our schedule is just so just orderly fashion that I really didn't get a chance to talk to any of my old teammates about it. I had talked to them previously, like a couple of days ago, just seeing how they were, going with the transition, and so I kind of expected it, honestly, because I kept in touch with some of the guys that Devon Monster, for example, who plays at Cal, and he was just telling me about how they had created the players union and stuff like that. So it wasn't really a surprise to me when it came out. It is sad to hear, but I'm sure they'll stay ready to play, and it'll all work out.
Hey, what is Coach Thompson like as a teacher, and then also as a coach on the field?
Coach Thompson is he's old fashioned, man, and that's one of the reasons that kind of kept me attracted to him as a coach, because I like to be coached old fashioned, and I know that that's the way that's going to bring out the best within me, for me to be the best me. And he's the perfect example of that. He played tight end in college. He knows exactly what I need to improve on to elevate my game to the next level.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it.